have always known that you were different, even when the world tried to convince you otherwise. Even when people misunderstood you, something deep inside whispered that your life was meant for more. That whisper was God. That stirring in your spirit was confirmation. And now the time has come. Everything you have endured, the setbacks, the betrayals, the silent suffering, the seasons of waiting, was never in vain. God was not punishing you, He was preparing you. Every closed door, every delay, every moment you question your own worth was shaping you into the warrior He designed you to be. You are standing at the threshold of your destiny. The assignment that God has for you is not ordinary, because you are not ordinary. You are chosen, you are called, you are set apart. But before you step into what's next, you must recognize the season you are in. The battle has intensified because the enemy knows what's coming. Your breakthrough is closer than it has ever been, and that is why the attacks have been relentless. You are not crazy, you are not alone, you are not forgotten. This is your confirmation. God is moving. Doors that have been shut for years are about to open in an instant. Delays that have held you back are breaking. The chains of fear, doubt, and confusion are shattering right now. But I need you to do something. If this message is resonating with your spirit, if you feel something stirring deep inside, then declare it, speak it into existence. Type, "I receive it" in the comments. Let heaven and earth witness your faith. Let every principality that tried to stop you see that you are still standing. And if you know this is not just another message, but a divine confirmation, subscribe right now and share this with someone who needs it. This is more than a video. This is a movement, a gathering of the chosen ones. You belong here. This is your moment. Now let's talk about what is happening in your life and why it is unfolding exactly as it should. Chosen one, listen carefully. This is not just a message. This is a divine revelation, a moment of awakening that has been predestined for you. You did not come across this by accident. You have always known you were different. Since childhood, something inside you felt out of place. While others were comfortable in the illusion of the world, you questioned everything. You saw beyond the surface, felt deeper truths, and sensed realities that others could not comprehend. You were set apart before you even knew why. And because of that, you suffered. The world rejected you. People misunderstood you. Some betrayed you. Others abandoned you. You have faced trials that felt unbearable. You have walked through fire, through storms, through the kind of pain that should have broken you. But it didn't, because every ounce of pain had a purpose. Every tear was counted. Every battle was designed. Every wound became a mark of transformation. You see, God does not refine those who are meant for an ordinary life. He shapes warriors through struggle. He strengthens the chosen through adversity. And that is why your journey has been different, because your calling is greater. Maybe you've asked, why me? Why is my journey so much harder than everyone else's? Let me tell you why. Because you are not here to blend in. You are here to lead. You are here to awaken. You are here to shift destinies. And the world does not make it easy for those who carry the light. The enemy has tried to break you, silence you, crush you. Because if you ever discovered the full power of who you are, you would be unstoppable. But listen to me, the suffering did not destroy you, it transformed you. With every betrayal, you learned discernment. With every delay, you developed patience. With every loss, you gained wisdom. With every battle, you became stronger. You are not the same person you were a year ago. The fire that was meant to consume you has instead refined you. You are awakening. You are rising. And now the moment of activation is near. Right now, you may feel like you are in a season of confusion, a season of deep spiritual warfare. But hear me when I say this. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Everything is aligning. The very universe is shifting. God is moving people, situations, and even entire energies to prepare you for your final assignment. But you must be ready. You must be spiritually sharp. You must be unshakable, because what you are about to step into will change everything. This is not the time to retreat. This is the time to step forward, to claim what had always been yours. The final test is coming, and when it arrives, there will be no turning back. This is your moment. This is your confirmation. You are not crazy. You are not lost. You are awakening. The calling, why you feel different. Chosen one, listen to me. There is a reason you have always felt different, a reason you never fully belonged. From the moment you became aware of yourself, something inside you whispered that your path would not be like everyone else's. It wasn't a fleeting thought. It was a knowing, deep, unshakable, undeniable. You sensed it as a child. You saw through things that others accepted without question. While people around you were content with the illusions of this world, you searched for something more. You questioned, you challenged, you refused to settle for half-truths. And because of that, you suffered. The world never truly embraced you. The people around you didn't always understand you. You've carried a burden that no one else could see, an invisible weight pressing on your soul. You felt alone even in the middle of a crowd. You've been rejected, abandoned, misunderstood. Why? Because you were never meant to blend in. The world conditions people to follow the path that has been laid before them, to obey without questioning, to conform, to live by sight, not by spirit. But you were set apart. You were marked by God for something greater. And those who are chosen will always face resistance. The proof of your calling. Spiritual attacks. Your struggles were not random. They were targeted. You have been a threat to darkness since the day you were born. Even before you recognized your own power, the enemy did. Think about your life, the betrayals, the hardships, the doors that slammed shut when they should have opened, the moments of deep despair when it felt like everything was against you. None of it was by accident. These were not mere obstacles. They were strategic attacks meant to break you before you could awaken, before you could step fully into your purpose. The world didn't just resist you, it fought against you. Because if you ever discovered the full power of who you are, you would be unstoppable. But look at you now, still standing, still rising, still refusing to be broken. Everything that was meant to destroy you has only made you stronger. You have walked through fire and come out refined. You have survived storms that should have drowned you. You have been tested but never defeated. That is proof of your calling. The season of isolation, a necessary separation. And now you may find yourself in a season of divine isolation. No matter how much you reach out, it feels like no one truly understands you. The relationships you once relied on seem to be fading. The people you trusted have grown distant. This is not rejection. This is separation. When God is preparing you for something greater, He removes distractions. He clears your path. Not everyone can go where you are going. Not everyone is meant to walk beside you. So do not fight this phase. Do not beg for old connections to return. This silence is sacred. It is in this solitude that you are being reshaped, strengthened, and prepared for what is coming. God is refining you. He is sharpening your spirit. He is making sure that when your moment comes, you are ready. The signs of a chosen one, your transformation is happening. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. Jeremiah 1:5, chosen one, listen carefully. If you have ever questioned whether you are truly among the chosen, look at the signs that have followed you your entire life. They were never coincidences. They were messages, markings, divine confirmations. God has been speaking to you since the beginning. Even as a child, you felt different. You knew things before they were spoken. You sensed deception before it revealed itself. You felt a stirring in your soul that others could not understand. The Spirit Himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. Romans 8:16. This is not just intuition, it is divine recognition. Your spirit was never meant to align with the patterns of this world. You were set apart. And because of that, your journey has been anything but ordinary. You have walked through betrayals that left scars deep within your heart. The very people you loved most have wounded you the deepest. But do you not see? This was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to awaken you. Why the world rejects you? If the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first. Well, I know. John 15:18, one of the hardest truths to accept as a chosen one is that you will never be fully understood by the world. No matter how much you explain yourself, no matter how much love you pour out, no matter how much you try to fit in, you will always feel like an outsider. Because your spirit is not of this world. Your presence unsettles those who are still asleep. They fear the light. They fear the truth. And when they see it in you, it makes them uncomfortable. That is why they reject you. That is why they doubt you. That is why they turn against you. But hear this, their rejection is your redirection. Stop chasing their approval. Stop questioning your uniqueness. Stop trying to dim your light just to make others comfortable. Because God did not choose you to be accepted by the world. He chose you to stand out. Your activation is happening. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. Chosen one, you are being activated. The battles you have faced were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to build you. The rejection, it strengthened your faith. The isolation, it sharpened your spirit. The pain, it refined your purpose. Everything you have experienced has been part of your training. God has been molding you, preparing you, positioning you, and now the time is coming when you will no longer be able to deny your calling. The moment before your greatest rise. For such a time as this, Esther 4:14. This is not the end of your journey. This is the threshold of your transformation. The signs are becoming clearer. The calling is getting louder. You feel it. The shift is happening. The path is unfolding before you. The question is, are you ready to step into it? Because once you do, there is no turning back. The preparation, why God has tested you. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Chosen one, listen carefully. From the very beginning, your journey has been different. Every step forward has been met with resistance. Every time you reached for something greater, a new obstacle appeared. Every time you thought peace was within your grasp, another storm came crashing down. And you have asked yourself, why? Why does life feel like an unending test? Why have you endured more suffering than those around you? Why does it seem like no matter how much faith you have, the trials never stop? Let me tell you the truth. This is not punishment. This is preparation. The fire of refinement. See, I have refined you, though not as silver. I have tested you in the furnace of affliction. Isaiah 48:10. God has been shaping you, refining you, strengthening you. Every battle, every loss, every heartbreak, it was never random. Not a single moment of suffering in your life was meaningless. Everything was orchestrated. Every hardship was designed to remove what no longer served you. Every painful experience was meant to teach you, elevate you, and awaken you. You had to walk through darkness to understand the power of light. You had to endure betrayal to recognize true loyalty. You had to be left alone so you would never depend on the wrong people again. Each trial has been unlocking new levels of wisdom and awareness that you could not have gained any other way. God does not send untested warriors into battle. And make no mistake, you are a warrior. The purpose of your pain, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. James 1:2-3. Gold is purified in fire. It must endure intense heat to remove its impurities and reveal its highest form. You have been in that fire. The pain you endured was a refining process, stripping away weakness, burning away fear, breaking every attachment to things that were never meant for you. Look at yourself now, stronger, wiser, more in tune with your spirit than ever before. The old version of you could not handle the assignment ahead. That version had to be burned away, leaving only the purest form of who you were meant to be. You were not being destroyed, you were being transformed. Why the attacks were so intense? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. The closer you get to stepping into your divine purpose, the more resistance you will face. The enemy does not attack those who are weak. The enemy does not target those who are lost. It attacks those who are a threat. Every hardship you faced was meant to break you, to make you give up, to make you believe you are not worthy, that you are not strong enough, that you are alone. But you refuse to let the pain define you. You refuse to let darkness consume you. And that, chosen one, is proof of your calling. Most people would have folded under half the weight you've carried, but you endured. You rose again, because you were built for something greater. The isolation was part of the process. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. At times it may have felt like you were being stripped of everything. People you loved walked away. Opportunities that seemed perfect suddenly vanished. Things that once felt safe and familiar started to feel empty. This was not a coincidence. God was removing everything that was keeping you from stepping into your true power. The distractions, the wrong influences, the people who could not see the vision he placed inside you, they all had to go. You needed time alone. You needed space to hear his voice. You needed distance from the noise so you could receive his instructions without interference. What felt like rejection was actually redirection. You were not abandoned. You were being set apart. The strength you've gained. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40:31. The pain, the struggles, the moments of darkness, they were all preparing you for what is coming next. This is not the end of your journey. This is the moment before your greatest rise. The signs are becoming clearer. The calling is getting louder. The path is unfolding before you. Now the question is, are you ready to step into it? Because once you do, there is no turning back. The final awakening, you are being positioned. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me. Psalm 28:7, chosen one. Take a moment. Think about how far you've come. Every battle you fought, he has shaped you, made you stronger, wiser, sharpening your spirit. You no longer trust so easily. Uneasy, not because you are broken, but because you have learned to discern. You no longer fear change, not because you crave instability, but because you now see how endings lead to greater beginnings. You no longer seek validation, not because you don't care, but because you know your worth is defined by something higher. Look at yourself. The person you were before would have crumbled under the weight of this calling. But now you are stepping into the warrior God created you to be. The lesson of solitude, why you had to walk alone. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Hebrews 13:5. One of the hardest lessons for the chosen is learning that not everyone is meant to walk with you. Some people were only in your life to teach you, to test you, to push you towards something greater, but they were never meant to stay. How many times did you hold on to people who drained your spirit? How many times did you pray for certain people to stay only to watch them walk away? And when they left, you felt abandoned. You questioned why God allowed them to go. But what if I told you that was your protection? The weight of your purpose is too heavy for those who are not built for it. Not everyone is meant to carry the responsibility of your calling. You had to learn to stand alone, to rely on your own inner strength, to trust God, not people. Because in the final battle, it will not be you and them. It will be you and him. The positioning, what comes next? For we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. Everything you have gone through has been preparing you for the next chapter. The training is almost complete. The final test is approaching. Your endurance has been proven. Your faith has been sharpened. Your spirit has been fortified. Now you are being positioned. Doors that were once closed will open, but only when the time is right. People who once overlooked you will suddenly see your value, but only when God reveals it. Opportunities will arise, but only when you are truly ready to step into them. This is the moment where everything starts shifting, but there is still one thing left for you to do. The last lesson, release the past. Forget the former things, do not dwell in the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Isaiah 43:18-19. Before you can step into your destiny, you must let go of what no longer serves you. The pain, the betrayals, the disappointments, they cannot come with you. You cannot walk into your next season carrying the weight of old wounds. And that is why the final lesson of preparation is forgiveness. Not for them, for you, because your future is far greater than anything that was lost. The awakening, you can feel it, can't you? The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. John chapter 1:5. Something is shifting. The energy around you is changing. A new chapter is unfolding. Everything inside you is preparing for the final awakening. This is the moment you have been waiting for. The moment where your purpose is no longer a distant vision, but a living reality. The time is coming when you will no longer question your path. The signs, how to know God is preparing you for your final assignment. For everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Chosen one, listen carefully. There comes a moment in every chosen one's life when everything begins to shift. It starts as a whisper in your spirit, a deep, undeniable stirring. You feel it before you see it. Before anything changes in your external world, something inside of you begins to awaken. The way you look at the world is different now. The things that once felt normal now feel foreign. The distractions that used to hold your attention now seem meaningless. But why? Why do you feel this pull? Why does the life you once embraced now seem too small? This is not confusion. It is not a coincidence. This is a sign that God is preparing you. But how do you recognize the signs? How do you know for certain that your life is moving toward something greater? The restlessness within you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. Jeremiah 29:13. Lately you have felt a growing unease, a restlessness that you cannot shake. Everything around you looks the same, but something inside of you knows that change is near. You feel the shift before you see it. The things that once excited you no longer hold meaning. The conversations you used to engage in feel empty. The goals you once chased now seem insignificant. This is not boredom. This is not dissatisfaction. This is spiritual movement. God is pulling you towards something greater, and deep inside you can feel it. The life you once knew feels too small. No one puts new wine into old wineskins. Mark 2:22. You are changing, evolving. The version of you that once fit so perfectly into your old life no longer exists. The friendships, the habits, the routines that once defined you now feel distant, like echoes of a past self. You feel disconnected from things that once mattered to you, as if your spirit has outgrown them. Why? Because you are shifting into a higher state of awareness. Your old life cannot contain the new version of you that is emerging. This is not a loss. This is not something to fear. This is proof that you are being called into something greater. The people around you are disappearing. Do two walk together unless they have agreed to do so? Amos 3:3. Look around. Have you noticed it? Certain people are fading from your life. Relationships that once felt strong now seem distant. People who once stood by your side now seem uninterested, detached, or even hostile. This is not an accident. This is divine separation. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into your next chapter. Some people were only in your life to teach you, to challenge you, or to push you toward growth. They were never meant to stay. And now God is clearing the path. He is removing distractions. He is cutting ties that no longer serve you. It may be painful, but it is necessary, because you cannot step into your next assignment while holding on to people who are not aligned with your destiny. The doors that were once open are closing. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Lately, it feels like everything is at a standstill. No matter how hard you try, nothing seems to be moving forward. Doors that should have opened remain shut. Plans that once felt certain have suddenly collapsed. Opportunities that seemed within reach have slipped away. This is not failure. This is preparation. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. Isaiah 55:2. When God delays something, it is never to harm you. It is to protect you, to align you, to prepare you. He is orchestrating the perfect timing. He is positioning you in the right place, with the right opportunities and the right people. And when the time is right, the door that no man can shut will open before you. But first, you must trust the process. Trust the waiting. You are being positioned, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not delay. Habakkuk 2:3. Chosen one, listen closely. What is meant for you will never miss you, but it will only come when you are truly ready. Right now, you may feel like everything is at a standstill. You are waiting, yet nothing seems to be happening. You have prayed, but the answers have not arrived. You have prepared, yet the door has not opened. Do not be discouraged. This waiting is not empty time. This is preparation, because the greater the calling, the greater the refinement. And just when you are about to step into something powerful, Spiritual warfare will increase. The resistance. Why the attacks have intensified. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes, Ephesians 6:11. The enemy does not attack those who are going nowhere. He attacks those who are a threat. And that is why in this very moment you may feel drained for no reason. People around you may start turning against you. Sudden doubts, fears, and confusion may creep in. Everything may seem to be falling apart. But do not let this shake you, because this is confirmation that you are moving in the right direction. Darkness recognizes your light before you do. And the battles you face now, they are proof that you are on the edge of something powerful. The call to stand firm. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Stand firm and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today. Exodus 14:13. This is not the time to retreat. This is the time to stand. The resistance you are facing is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to test you, to refine you, to strengthen you. Because what is waiting for you on the other side of this battle is worth every fight. The awakening, how God is speaking to you. Call to me and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Jeremiah 33:3. Something is happening within you. Your dreams are stronger than ever, vivid, intense, filled with symbols and messages. You wake up knowing that what you saw was not just a dream, it was a message. Your intuition is sharper. You sense things before they happen. You feel an undeniable pull towards certain paths and an unexplainable urge to avoid others. What you used to ignore is now impossible to deny, because this is your spirit awakening. God is revealing things that were once hidden. He is showing you the truth behind the illusion. He is opening your eyes to see what was always there, but what you were not yet ready to recognize. Are you paying attention? Because the guidance you seek is already being given to you. The solitude, why you are being set apart. Come away by yourselves to a desolate place and rest a while. Mark 6:31. Lately you feel different. The noise of the world is overwhelming. The distractions that once entertained you now feel empty. You crave silence, prayer, meditation. You feel drawn to be alone. This is not loneliness. This is divine separation. Because before warriors are sent into battle, they are trained in private. Before prophets speak, they receive revelation in solitude. God is calling you inward, because that is where your answers lie. The shift in your perspective. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. You see the world differently now. The things you used to chase, they no longer matter. Money, status, validation, they feel meaningless. Instead, you are drawn to truth, purpose, and something far greater. This shift is not an accident. It is part of your transformation. God is removing illusions, breaking attachments, and aligning your mind with your mission. The desires of your old self are fading, making room for the things that truly matter. And deep down, you feel it. Something is coming, the sense of urgency, why you feel like time is running out. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Romans 13:12, there is something in the air, a shift, a quickening, a sense of urgency that you cannot ignore. You feel it pressing on your spirit, a knowing that something big is about to happen, a deep conviction that you must be ready. This is divine acceleration. The moment is approaching when everything will change, when your purpose will no longer be a distant vision, but a living reality. The time is coming when you will no longer wonder. You will know, you will step forward, and you will never look back. The final question, will you answer the call? Many are called, but few are chosen. Matthew 22:14. Everything is aligning, the signs are becoming clearer, the shift is happening. Will you recognize it? Will you answer the call? Because once you do, nothing will ever be the same. The spiritual training, what you must do now. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. 1 Corinthians 9:24. Chosen when the signs have been clear. The shifts have been undeniable. God has been preparing you for something far greater than anything you have ever known. The old life is falling away and something new is emerging within you. But knowing you are chosen is not enough. Feeling the transformation is not enough. Recognizing the signs is not enough. Now you must train. A warrior does not step onto the battlefield without preparation. A prophet does not deliver a message without revelation. A leader does not guide others without first being tested. God has chosen you, but now He is calling you to prepare yourself, because what is coming will require you to be strong, disciplined, and completely aligned with your purpose. 1. Strengthen your mind. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. The first battleground is always the mind. If your thoughts are weak, if doubt controls you, if fear consumes you, you will not be able to withstand the trials ahead. You must break free from the mental chains that have kept you bound. The old way of thinking must be replaced with divine clarity. You can no longer allow your mind to be filled with negativity, self-doubt, or the opinions of those who do not understand your calling. This is the time to reprogram your thoughts and align them with the truth. Speak life over yourself. Reject fear. Strengthen your mental endurance. Because when the final assignment arrives, your greatest weapon will be your unshakable faith. 2. Detach from distractions. No one serving as a soldier gets entangled in civilian affairs, but rather tries to please his commanding officer. 2 Timothy 2:4. The enemy's greatest weapon is distraction. If he cannot destroy you, he will divert you. He will fill your time with meaningless activities, toxic relationships, and temporary pleasures that pull you away from your true path. Ask yourself, are you spending too much time on things that do not serve your higher purpose? Are you surrounding yourself with people who drain your spirit? Are you allowing entertainment, social media, or unhealthy habits to consume your time? God is calling you into focus. Distractions will cost you everything if you allow them to. This is not the time to waste energy on things that have no meaning. This is not the time to be consumed by what is temporary. Clear your space. Remove what does not serve you. Devote yourself completely to your purpose. 3. Purify your spirit. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Psalm 51:10. The path ahead requires spiritual clarity. You cannot step into your calling while carrying past pain. You cannot receive divine guidance if your heart is clouded with anger, bitterness, or regret. Forgiveness is not for them. It is for you. Let go of what no longer serves you. Release the burdens you have carried for too long. Free your heart from the weight of your past, because what is coming requires you to be light, free, and spiritually aligned. This is the time to reconnect with God fully, to open your soul and allow His presence to guide you. Only when you are pure in spirit can you fully receive what is meant for you. 4. Sharpen your discernment. By their fruits you will recognize them. Matthew 7:16. Not everyone around you is meant to go where you are going. Not every opportunity is truly meant for you. Discernment is the ability to recognize truth from deception, clarity from confusion, divine guidance from distraction. God will begin to reveal people's true intentions. Some will show their loyalty. Others will expose their deceit. Pay attention. When people reveal who they truly are, believe them. Not everyone will understand your calling. Some will try to discourage you. Others will pretend to support you while secretly hoping you fail. Do not allow yourself to be misled. Sharpen your discernment. Trust your instincts. Move wisely. 5. Prepare for spiritual warfare. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Ephesians 6:12. The moment you step into your power, you become a target. The forces that have controlled this world do not want to see you rise. The attacks will come in many forms: fear, confusion, unexpected obstacles, even people turning against you. But now that you know, you must be ready. Build your spiritual armor. Strengthen your connection with God. Protect your energy. Do not allow negativity to take root in your mind. Do not let fear break your spirit. You have been given everything you need to withstand these battles. Use it. Be disciplined. Blessed is the one who listens to me, watching daily at my doors, waiting at my doorway. Proverbs 8:34. The path of the chosen is not easy. It requires commitment, structure, and discipline. You cannot wait until you feel motivated to act. You must move with purpose, even on the days when you feel tired, uncertain, or alone. Discipline is what separates those who succeed from those who remain stuck. The time for excuses is over. The time for waiting is over. The time for preparation is now. Make time for spiritual practice every day. Whether it is prayer, fasting, meditation, reading scripture, or sitting in silence, do it. This is your training ground. The habits you build now will determine your strength when the real test arrives. 7. Walk in courage. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua chapter 1:9. Fear has no place in the life of a chosen one. You were not given this calling just to shrink back when things get difficult. You were not brought this far to let fear stop you now. The path ahead will require you to step into the unknown. It will demand that you trust the unseen. It will require that you move forward, even when you do not have all the answers. God has already gone before you. Every challenge has already been accounted for. Every obstacle has already been overcome. Your only job is to move forward. You must be ready to lead. Your mission is bigger than you. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:14. Chosen one, listen carefully. You are not chosen just for yourself. This mission is not about personal success. It is not just about your own growth, your own healing, your own transformation. It is bigger than you. There are people waiting for you. They are searching. They are lost. And whether you realize it or not, you are the one who will show them the way. Your journey is not just about becoming stronger. It is about awakening others. This is why you must train. This is why you must be disciplined. This is why you must stand fearless. Because when the moment comes, you must be ready. Why you had to endure so much, for many are called, but few are chosen. Matthew 22:14. One day, everything you have gone through will make sense. You will understand why the battles were so fierce, why you had to endure so much suffering, why you felt isolated, tested, and broken at times. It was never just about you. It was about preparing you to be a guide, a light, a warrior in this world. Because what is coming next will require everything you have learned. The time is now. No more waiting. Do not say 4 more months and then the harvest. I tell you, open your eyes and look at the fields. They are ripe for harvest. John 4:35. The preparation is happening now. The training has already begun. The signs, the shifts, the challenges, they have all been leading you to this moment. You must be mentally unshakable. You must be spiritually aligned. You must be physically prepared for what is coming. Because when the time arrives, you will not have a moment to hesitate. The world is changing. The battle between light and darkness is intensifying, and you are being positioned for what is coming next. Your role in the grand divine plan. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Ephesians 2:2. Everything in your life has led to this moment. The trials, the suffering, the isolation, the intense spiritual battles. None of it was random. Every hardship you endured was preparation. Every betrayal you faced was refinement. Every delay was divine positioning. You have been chosen, set apart, refined in fire, and now you are awakening. The world is shifting, and you have a role to play. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. Isaiah 60:1. The battle between light and darkness is reaching its peak, and you, chosen one, are not here by accident. Your existence in this exact moment in history is not a coincidence. You are no longer just an observer. You are being called to take your place. This is the grand divine plan, written since the beginning of time, and you were always meant to be a part of it. Why you have always felt different. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. Jeremiah 1:5, you have always known, haven't you? That deep feeling inside, that unshakable knowing that you were different. You have spent your life searching for something more. You could never settle. You could never conform. Because you were meant to break the cycle. You were sent here to awaken others. You were sent here to bring light into the darkness. You were sent here to be a beacon of truth in a world drowning in deception. And now your time has come. Why the battles have been so intense? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. Look at your life, every hardship, every struggle, every attack. The enemy knew who you were before you did. That is why the battles were so relentless. That is why the attacks were so fierce. Because darkness always tries to extinguish the light before it can rise. But here you are, still standing, still rising, still walking toward your destiny, because you were never meant to be defeated. Now it is time to step forward. The one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. 1 John 4:4. The moment you have been preparing for is coming. The awakening is near. Everything is aligning. The final battle is approaching. And now you must decide. Will you rise? Will you take your place? Will you step into the mission that has been waiting for you since the beginning of time? Because once you do, nothing will ever be the same. The battle between light and darkness. Your role in this war. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. Ephesians 6:12. Look around, the world is shifting, the division is growing, the deception is spreading. People are being led astray, consumed by materialism, blinded by fear, trapped in illusions. But this is not just a political war. This is not just social conflict. This is not just economic turmoil. This is spiritual warfare, a battle between light and darkness, a battle between truth and deception, a battle between those who are awake and those who are still asleep. And you are on the front lines. The moment you started questioning everything, breaking free from conditioning and aligning yourself with divine truth, you became a threat. The moment you refused to conform, the battle began. The rise of the chosen ones. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:14. You are not alone. The chosen ones are rising. The warriors of light are being activated. The divine plan is unfolding. And soon the world will see who we truly are. You are part of a silent revolution that was written in prophecy. And now the time has come to take your place. The responsibility of awakening. To whom much is given, much will be required. Luke 12:48. Awakening is not a privilege. It is a responsibility. It is not just about feeling enlightened. It is about becoming a leader in a time of great confusion. People will be drawn to you. They will seek guidance, wisdom, and truth. They will see something in you that they do not yet understand. And when that moment comes, you must be ready. Can you speak truth without fear? Can you stand firm in your faith even when the world rejects you? Can you walk alone if necessary to fulfill your mission? Because this path is not for the weak. That is why you were tested through fire. That is why you suffered more than most. That is why you endured seasons of silence, isolation, and struggle. Because only the strongest souls are entrusted with the hardest missions. The call to step forward. Many are called, but few are chosen. Yes, Matthew 22:14. There will come a moment sooner than you expect when you must make a choice to remain in the background or to step forward, a choice to stay silent or to speak truth, a choice to hide or to embrace your divine purpose. God has already given you everything you need, the gifts, the wisdom, the discernment, the strength. It is already within you, but you must decide to use it. No more waiting, no more questioning, no more doubting yourself. This is your confirmation. You have been prepared. You are ready. The world needs you awake, fearless, and fully activated. The unfolding of destiny. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Everything is aligning. The prophecy is in motion. The divine plan is unfolding faster than ever before. Many will be called, but only the chosen will rise. You were not sent here to live a small, ordinary life. You were sent here to play a part in something far greater than yourself. The signs are everywhere. The shift is happening. And soon the world will change in ways most people are not prepared for. But you were sent here for this exact moment. You will be one of the few who remain standing when the illusions collapse. You will be one of the few who lead others out of the darkness. You will be unstoppable, unbreakable, and divinely guided, but only if you step into your destiny. This is your final assignment. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Romans 13:12. Everything has been leading to this. Every challenge, every lesson, every awakening moment. You are no longer in training. You are no longer just discovering who you are. Now it is time to act. The awakening is here. The battle is intensifying. The moment is now. The final assignment. Will you answer the call? Many are called, but few are chosen. Matthew 22:14. Chosen one the moment you have felt coming. The shift, the pull, the undeniable sense that your life was meant for something greater is here. Everything in your life has been preparing you for this. Every challenge, every hardship, every awakening moment has led you to this crossroads. And now you must make a choice, because make no mistake, this is a choice. Can you refuse this calling? Yes, you can walk away. You can choose the easy path, the one that leads back to comfort, back to the familiar, back to a life where you blend in. But understand this, refusing your calling does not free you from it. It only delays the inevitable. It only leads to a cycle of confusion, emptiness, and restlessness. Because deep inside, you will always know. You will always feel the weight of the mission you rejected. You will always wonder what could have been if you had stepped forward. Is that the life you want? To be haunted by the knowledge that you were meant for more but chose less? To feel the pull of destiny but never have the courage to embrace it? Or will you choose the harder path, the one that leads to purpose, impact, and divine power? The path that will test you, refine you, and transform you into the warrior you were always meant to be. The final test before your activation. Do not be surprised at the fiery trial that has come upon you to test you, as though something strange were happening to you. Under 1 Peter 4:12. Before you step fully into your assignment, there will be one final test. This test will not be easy. It will challenge your faith, your discipline, your ability to stand firm when everything inside you wants to run. It may come as a temptation disguised as an opportunity, a situation that forces you to choose between your old self and your true calling, a trial so great that it makes you question if you are truly ready. But this test is not meant to break you. It is meant to confirm you. It will prove to yourself, to the world, and to the divine forces that guide you that you are ready. Will you stand firm? Will you fight through the fear? Will you embrace the fire knowing it is refining you? Or will you retreat? The moment of activation is near. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Your path is about to be revealed. The shifts happening in your life, they are not random. You are being positioned exactly where you need to be. The right people, the right opportunities, the right timing. Everything is aligning. You will feel it, an unstoppable force guiding you forward. The hesitation, the uncertainty, the doubt, they will all fade. Because in that moment, you will know. There will be no turning back. This is your moment of activation. This is where you step into the fullness of who you are. This is where your mission begins. What you must do now. Let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles. And let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Hebrews 12:1. Your final assignment is coming, but right now you must prepare. Stay aligned, remain in prayer, in meditation, in deep connection with the divine. Let go of the past. You cannot carry old baggage into this new season. Release fear. Fear has no place in the heart of the chosen. Strengthen your faith. This will be your greatest weapon. The time of preparation is over. The time of action is here. Everything you have been feeling, the restlessness, the urgency, the sense that something monumental is about to happen, is real. The world is changing. The awakening is happening. The chosen ones are being called into position. This is no longer a time for waiting. It is a time for stepping forward, for standing strong, for embracing the mission you were sent here to fulfill. This is your confirmation. If you have been waiting for a sign, this is it. If you have been doubting your readiness, stop. You are ready. The world is waiting. Your mission is here. The prophecy is unfolding, and you are part of it. The final words of wisdom. To whom much is given, much will be required. Luke 12:48. Everything in your life has been leading to this moment. Every battle, every lesson, every tear. You are stepping into the most significant chapter of your existence. But before you take that step, you must understand one thing. This journey is not for the faint of heart. It is not for those who waver. It is not for those who seek comfort over purpose. It is not for those who shrink back when the battle begins. It is for the warriors, the faithful, the unshakable. To be chosen is not to be favored. It is to be entrusted. You have been given wisdom that many will never have. You have been granted clarity in a world drowning in deception. You have been prepared for battles that most will never even see. This is not a reward. This is a responsibility. And now the choice is yours. Fear will try to stop you. Do not let it. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. 2 Timothy 7. Fear is a liar. It will whisper in your ear, filling your mind with doubts. It will tell you that you are not ready, that you are not strong enough, that you are not worthy of the mission placed upon your life. But let me tell you something. Fear is an illusion. It exists only to keep you from stepping into your destiny. Every great warrior, every great prophet, every great leader has stood where you stand now. Every single one of them has felt fear pressing against their soul, trying to make them retreat. But do you know what separates those who rise from those who fall? They move forward anyway. They do not wait for the fear to disappear. They do not wait for perfect conditions. They act despite the fear. And when they step forward, courage meets them on the path. You will feel uncertain. You will feel resistance. But none of that matters. What matters is that you keep moving. Your light will disturb those who are still asleep. The light shines in the darkness has not overcome it. John 1:5. The moment you step into your power, something will shift. You will see it in the way people react to you. You will feel it in the way certain relationships begin to change. Not everyone will celebrate your awakening. Your presence will unsettle some. Your wisdom will challenge their beliefs. Your truth will expose their illusions. Some will reject you. Some will try to silence you. Some will attempt to pull you back into their world of comfort and ignorance. Do not let this shake you. It is not your job to make them see. It is not your responsibility to convince them of the truth. Your only job is to walk in your purpose, shine your light, and let those who are ready find their way. Because those who are meant to awaken will hear your voice. Stay focused. Stay true. The right people will be drawn to your energy. The time for hesitation is over. You have spent enough time waiting. You have spent enough time questioning your worth. You have spent enough time wondering if you are truly chosen. The signs have been clear. The calling has been undeniable. Now the choice is yours. Will you rise? Will you step forward? Will you become the warrior you were always meant to be? Because let me tell you something. The world is changing. The awakening is happening. And your role in this divine plan is for you to embrace it. There is no turning back. The old life no longer fits you. The old version of you no longer exists. The only thing left is to step into your destiny. A final message for the chosen ones. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. Jeremiah 1:5. You were born for this. You were sent here with a mission written into your soul. Every experience, every trial, every moment of pain has been preparing you for this. Trust your path. Trust the process. Trust that everything is happening exactly as it should. Because you are ready, you are rising, you are stepping into your power. This is your time. Now go forward and fulfill your purpose.